Hello there, Texas Deacon here. Hope everyone is doing great. The title of this lesson is The Christian Survivalist Money, Part 20. We have two scriptures readings today. The first one is 1 Timothy 6:10, and the second one is Ecclesiastes 10:19. You'll be familiar with both of them. For the love of money is the root of all kinds of evil, for which some have strayed from the faith in their greediness, and pierced themselves through with many sorrows. When poor people get rich, sometimes they just stray from their upbringing. TV ministers, some of those we know, started out with their hearts in the right place, serving the Lord, had good ministries, a lot of followers sent them money, and the money led them astray. It can happen to any of us if we're not careful, okay? Don't let it happen to you. The second one is Ecclesiastes 10:19. A feast is made for laughter, and wine makes merry, but money answers everything. How many times have you heard the old saying, money is the answer to all questions? Well, it came right out of the Bible. Where are we now? Oh, first of all, what is money? Money is just a medium of exchange. A vast majority of the world uses the same thing we do, paper bills and metal coins. Very few people have an understanding of the true value of money. I personally believe a person begins to understand the value of money when they come to the understanding that a dollar bill and a $100 bill are printed on the same piece of paper. That's the first thing. And the second thing is that God did not print it. Okay, here. Economists tell us that all paper-based economies, paper money, will eventually inflate and collapse. That does include the United States of America. And there's really nothing we can do about it. It's just the nature of the beast. However, our coins are a different story. Understanding our coins is really what this lesson is all about anyway. Coins. Our pennies, our nickels, our dimes, our quarters. And what we're going to be discussing today is what's referred to as the melt value. The melt value, you go online and just plug in the melt value of U.S. coins and you'll get a printout on a daily basis. It does change every day as the cost of metals change. I'm going to make you aware of the value of the various coins to start with. They all have different melt or metal values. Of course, we'll start with the penny, the 1-cent coin. Now, our earlier pennies, 1981 and earlier, are 95% copper. And have a melt value, a dollar's worth of these pennies, 1981 and earlier, are worth $2.49, a little over $2.49. That makes them real money when the coin is worth 2.5 times its face value. Now, 1982, the 1-cent coin could be either 95% copper or it could be the modern coin, which is multi-zinc. So when I break my coins down, I label them 1981 and earlier, 1982. Most of these will be in this category. However, I just do it since you got to check the dates on them anyway. And then the third category is 1984 and newer. What you get in your change every day. Well, you get these two. Now, these 1989. Let's see if I can read this here. Give me a second, people. 95% copper, nickel. Where am I here? Okay, here I am. 1982 through present are worth 53.9 cents on the dollar, which is not bad at all. They actually constitute pretty good money, 53.9 cents on the dollar. Next is the 5-cent coin or the nickel. Now, that coin is, if I can find it here, people, here it is. It's actually worth $1.08 on the dollar, which makes it real money. Money that has value in itself, not because it's got some printing on it that says 1 or 100. That's only worth what the paper is worth. Now, then we have the other coins that we commonly get, which are dimes and quarters, and I think I have a list over here that covers it. Here I go. Okay, the 10-cent coin from 1965 to present, which is what you're going to get. Rarely will you get anything else. The 25-cent coin, again, 1965 to present. Now, the 50-cent piece, if you should get any of those from 1971, because from 1965 through 70, they were 40% silver, and they're quite valuable. And the Eisenhower dollar coins, all of these categories I mentioned, have the same metal value, which as of April 8, 2012, was 20.79 cents on the dollar. Dollars worth of them have a metal value of right at 21 cents. Now we get into our small dollar coins. The Susan B. Anthony is worth 7.42 cents on a dollar. Not very much. The Sacagawea and the presidential coins are worth even less. They are 6.46 cents metal value on the dollar. Everyone needs some emergency money, and I recommend coins. They're too heavy to carry around, so you won't be tempted to spend them as often. No one should have their money just sitting idle. I recommend you carry $300 to $400 in coin, secured somewhere on your vehicle. It will come in handy when you have an emergency, and sooner or later you will have an emergency. Be prepared. As a Christian, you have a certain obligation to be prepared for hard times. God has given you the ability and the material, so what you need, so just do it, okay? I love you all. Give my words some serious thought. May God continue to bless America. May God continue to bless the Republic of Texas. And may God continue to bless you and yours.